Hey, I'm Andy Aledort. In this edition of In Deep, we're going to take one more look at drones, this time played against harmonized pairs, melodies that are two-note melodies, or I should say a single-note melody that's harmonized with another note. So you end up with two-note dyads that are harmonized. We had been using the mixolydian. A fun thing to do would be to switch between two different modes so that your melodic ideas and the melody and the sound of the harmony doesn't stay rooted in one harmony, meaning everything we've done thus far in previous columns, our harmony was always a dominant sound, dominant seventh sound, which is the sound mixolydian. But let's mix, because, in a lot of songs you do change keys or you change tonalities, for more harmonic interest and variety. So we'll start again with just a quick review of E mixolydian, but then we're going to move into some other modal sounds. So let's play pairs of thirds on the top two strings in E mixolydian first. You would get this. We could change one note, and if you recall, the notes of E mixolydian are E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D. Let's change one note. Let's change that G sharp to a G natural. So that creates a sound of E Dorian, and the notes E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And E Dorian is the same as D major. So if we were to play harmonized pairs on the top two strings based on E Dorian, we would get this. So we made sure we played a G note. So I'm going to play a lick, a harmonized lick based on E mixolydian, and then I'll switch it to E Dorian. Here we go. Now let's do the same thing, but instead of the G sharp, we'll switch it to G natural and get an E minor sound, E Dorian sound. Kind of turned it into Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. There's little technique things that happen just from doing this where you need to keep your E drone on the bottom. I am using finger picking for everything. I'm holding the pick like this so I can pick with my fingers. But the top two strings are picked with the fingertips of the middle and ring fingers, and the thumb picks the low E string. So now let's do a similar thing on the G and the B string. If we played a pairs of E mixolydian on those strings, we get this. If we switch that to E Dorian, we would get this. So here's a melody based on E mixolydian, and then I'll switch it to E Dorian. And now here's E Dorian. So you can see it's such a different sound. So experiment with that. There's a lot you can discover just by switching that one note. And if you continue to change one note each time, it'll take you through all 7 of the fundamental modes.